Welcome back, folks. Tonester here. I'm on playing on Combat's account, and I've got the. Well, he bought the AMX 1357 during the festival, basically for me to play. So thanks for buying that Combat. I played it 30 or 40 games, and I'm just trying to figure it out. And this is the reason this is titled "How Do I Ace." It's you're gonna see some serious damage here in a tier 7 light tank, and it's a testament to how good this thing is. Basically, it's got a very short reload, and it's got an 8-shot autoloader with 90 average damage, so you can do 720 average damage. And we're now on lit, so we're just gonna, well, we were unlit. So the reason I'm shooting at the KV2 is because he's sitting out further in the open. And I noticed that I light him on fire. So even with a fire, and I leave him on 3 hit points, even with a fire, I can't ace this thing. It's, you know, the gun handling's a little derpy. The gun elevation and depression are pretty finicky on this thing. I do miss some shots. I'm not gonna deny that. But I mean, just look at the damage. We've got 1100 damage, and we're less than 2 minutes into the game, you know, and we've only taken just a little bit of damage. So we're going back on the reload. The other thing is this does not carry a lot of ammo. I mean, it seems like a lot, but when you're hitting 90 a shot, it's not all that much ammo. So the intra-clip reload, I think, is like a second. So if you want your shots to hit, sometimes you've got to stop and re-aim. But at any rate, this Type 64 has decided to push up, and the danger with that is, well, if I could hit my shots, the danger with that is that I've got a huge autoloader, right? So why would he push up there? Doesn't really make sense, but apparently there's an Easy 8 that's coming after me, so we're gonna go ahead and get a little bit more safe. And we decide it's 1 to 3, and we've lost one side and also the ship. So it's not looking good, guys. So we're just trying to get into a position where we can get some more shots. We only have 5 shots in the magazine because we're almost out of standard rounds. I carried 32 gold rounds, but I found I was running out of standard rounds all the time in almost every game. So we're just trying to pump in a little bit of extra damage here. And that puts us up to 1700 damage. Now this setter is kind of a problem for us because he can sit there and spot us, and there's a bunch of guys on the south side of the map, and there's also guys up on the ship. It looks like the guys on the ship might have died, but he's not paying attention. And what happens when you don't pay attention to a 1357? You die. So we're up to 2000 damage, folks, and it's 4 minutes in. We've only got 21 rounds left, but I feel like we've been keeping ourselves in this game. So I'm trying to figure out where to go, and I see those P43s are pushing, so I'd like to help with that if I possibly can. And so we're gonna just set up to shoot this guy, and I get a nice shot into the side of one of the P43s, and he goes down. So we're just gonna go on a reload because there's really nothing to shoot at. Of course, every time in an autoloader you go on a reload, you see something to shoot, almost. But at any rate, we're just trying to control this middle, you know. We know that there's a Jagdpanzer, and look at this Tiger. Why? I'm looking to see if he's aimed at me, and he's not. So this is that gun depression is a little finicky. And so we're going to go on a reload. He's coming back down. So I make the wrong decision. I should have just pulled back, which is what I end up doing. And we're on a reload right now, so there's really nothing we can do. This thing loses modules all the time, too. So that's why I run a big repair kit. 2,600 damage and counting, boys. So there's 2,800 damage, and we've only got 7 rounds left. But we're going to play it a little safe because our engine is dead. And it's 11-8, so the game's nearly over. So this is why I'm asking, what does it take to ace this thing, right? So you can see how slow it is with the engine dead, and the engine dies all the time in this thing. So everything dies all the time in this thing. So we're waiting for this tank to get behind cover, which he does. And I probably shouldn't have fired that last shot, but here comes the artillery. And we're able to hit him and take him out. That's 3,200 damage. And spoiler, we're not going to get any more damage. So I invite the KV-85 to a platoon. And I let everybody know I'm completely out of ammo. But at this point, the game's won, right? So I just don't want the enemy to come in and try and cap on us. So that's why I'm headed this direction. And of course, I asked the SU-100M1 to follow me. And he's in support, so even if I die now, I don't really care because it's 14-9, and it's that T-20 that looked like he might have been a bot. But I don't really want to face him, so I'm taking the low road to just try and spot him, see if I can get up here and spot him, and then pull back because I can take a hit from him. And it turns out that he is on the other side. Now, the sad thing is, I could have gotten a ton more damage if I had more ammo here. But, you know, it's one of the limiting factors of the tank. It's just what it is. So I've got 4 kills. The Echo 9835 has 5 kills, and he ends up getting the kill on this guy, which takes him up to 10 kills, or our platoon up to 10 kills. So that is the end of the game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the after action on this. Okay, so that's a first class right there. 2 bonds. We got a brothers in arms, a Confederate, and a high caliber in that thing. And for our 3,200 damage and 4 kills. 1,337 base XP. Elite, boys. Looks like our KV-85 held it down too, and our SU-100M1 did very well. So we lost 15,000 credits because we fired all our gold rounds. 56 shots, 43 hits, 34 penetrations. So I guess I needed to pen more shots, but with the gun handling on that, you just don't. I'm going to try and be a little more careful and see if I can get some more damage in this thing. So 12 vehicles hit and 4 killed. And we ended up with, we had a personal missions payout, so we ended up with 7,000 experience, which is great for the crew. And so, yeah, I appreciate you buying this combat. I had a lot of fun in it yesterday, and I will continue to play it and try and get an ace in it for you guys. I've got another couple replays to put up. Some subs are putting up replays and posting them to my Gmail. and I'd appreciate if you guys sent some of yours in. We will catch you on the next one. Toaster out.